Guess who else is 90 years old later this year? Courting Civic Music, or as we like to refer to her, CCMA. To celebrate CC's great milestone, we wanted to do something special that we don't usually do, which is to bring back talent that you've told us you could easily see again. So fasten your seatbelts, here we go.
During our 2013 season, every single seat was filled for arguably the best mandolin player in the world. David Grisman combines elements of the great American music forms, jazz and bluegrass, with international flavors and sensibilities to create his own distinctive idiom, dog music, from the nickname given him by the late Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead. Dave's discography includes collaborations with Garcia, Stefan Grappelli, Bonnie Raitt, Linda Ronstadt, Earl Scruggs, James Taylor, and Doc Watson. His long career as a session musician has given him plenty of opportunities to stretch the boundaries of the mandolin. He has produced more than 60 CDs and stayed ahead of the latest business trends by founding AcousticOasis.com, the first download website devoted to acoustic music. Experience dog music by welcoming back the master, David Grisman, Saturday, September 15th. For our classical fans, we bring back cellist David Finkel and pianist Wu Han, 2012 recipients of Musical America's Musicians of the Year Award, one of the highest honors granted by the music industry. The duo presented an exciting and memorable chamber music performance here in 2014. Critics have praised the boldness, imagination, and collaborative intimacy of their work. Their repertoire spans the entire genre for cello and piano, with an equal emphasis on the classics and contemporary pieces. Finkel and Wu are in high demand year after year by chamber music audiences worldwide as a duo and as leaders in the Chamber Music Society of Lincoln Center. The pair recently completed filming of a two-part television feature, soon to be carried on several PBS stations. Welcome back one of our favorite classical duos, David Finkel and Wu Han, Saturday, October 27th. Longtime Civic Music subscribers who were around for our 2006 season certainly will never forget the sounds and sights of the Preservation Hall Jazz Band winding their way up into our balcony and throwing Mardi Gras beads from the stage. In honor of New Orleans' 300th anniversary, we couldn't resist bringing this beloved group back for our 90th celebration. Over a half-century after their beginnings on Bourbon Street, the Preservation Hall Jazz Band continues to honor the musical traditions of New Orleans with a slowly evolving lineup. Just after Hurricane Katrina, when it was discovered that the band's archival recordings had somehow remained unscathed, the band released a compilation of these recordings entitled Made in New Orleans, The Hurricane Sessions. In 2017, the band returned with another album of original crossover-friendly material, So It Is, combining its New Orleans jazz sound with Afro-Cuban and R&B influences. Enjoy some spicy gumbo with the Preservation Hall Jazz Band, Saturday, November 17th. From our 2005 season, we bring back the Paul Winter Consort, who have performed all over the world, from New York's Carnegie Hall to the Miho Museum in Japan. Winners of 7 Grammy Awards, Paul and the consort have been long-term artists in residence at the world's largest cathedral, New York's St. John the Divine, where they have presented over 100 special events, including the annual solstice celebrations. Paul borrowed the name consort from the ensembles of Shakespeare's time, and the group became one of the earliest exponents of world music, combining elements from African, Asian, and South American cultures with jazz. They've pioneered a new genre, earth music, by interweaving classical, jazz, and world music with natural sounds and voices from what Paul calls the greatest symphony of the earth. Reaching beyond our Earth, astronauts of Apollo 15 took the album Road to the Moon with them and named 2 craters after the songs Ghost Beads and Icarus. Celebrate the cultures and creatures of the Earth with the Paul Winter Consort, Saturday, February 23rd, 2019. And reaching way back to our 1994 season, we're delighted to feature once again the Dallas Brass, one of America's foremost musical ensembles. This popular group employs a unique blend of traditional brass instruments, drums, and percussion to offer an extraordinary range of musical experiences. The Brass's repertoire includes classical masterpieces, Dixieland, swing, Broadway, Hollywood, and patriotic music. In addition to their solo engagements, the Dallas Brass have appeared with symphony orchestras nationwide. They've performed at Carnegie Hall and the Kennedy Center and toured in Europe and the Far East. The Brass have a strong dedication to working with young musicians, and they'll be doing an in-school program for us with one of the local high school bands. That local band will be on stage with the Dallas Brass for the beginning of their second set, which is something you won't want to miss. It's the always exciting Dallas Brass, Friday, March 22nd.
Life would be so nice if one day I'd find.
We end our 90th season with an exciting young talent whom we are featuring for the first time. Sasha Masakowski was born during our 1986 season into a family of musicians in New Orleans, and she has been a leading voice on the New Orleans music scene since 2009, when she was awarded Best Emerging Artist by the Big Easy Association. Vanity Fair included her on a list of the world's top jazz musicians of any age, and Downbeat named Sasha among the most innovative musicians coming out of New Orleans to date. Her influences draw from jazz to electronic music to rock, and her approach to music is as playful, charismatic, and spontaneous as her personality. She likes to perform in fully improvised settings to cultivate her exotic style. With her new album, Art Market, scheduled for release this spring, Sasha showcases her skills as a vocalist, but also as a composer and band leader. Experience the future of jazz with Sasha Masakowski, Saturday, April 13th.
We invite you to sign up tonight at our box office for one of our most memorable seasons ever as Civic Music turns 90 years young. Or log on to our secure website, corningcivicmusic.org, and sign up soon. Celebrate, inspire, connect. Corning Civic Music, our 90th season. You won't want to miss it.